Welcome to Eat Color with Claudia, and thank you for watching and subscribing. Today we are cooking up some Swiss chard. This is not only an awesome vegetable, but it's so cool it comes in a variety of colors. You can get it red chard or rainbow chard. You use these interchangeable. It kind of comes down to what color do you want on your plate. Now, thanks to my mom, we've been eating Swiss chard forever. I mean, you can't go wrong cooking it with a little bit of olive oil, garlic, and salt. Delicious every time. But it's summertime, and I see green Anaheim peppers everywhere. And wouldn't you know, these peppers and Swiss chard, they're a winning combination. Now, here in Texas, the hatch chilies are everywhere too. And they look almost identical to the Anaheim, but they're not the same. And I'm sure if you're an expert, you could tell us much more. But the Anaheim are from California and the Hatch are from New Mexico. In the Anaheim, they're mild and they're going to give your dish flavor. Now the Hatch, they're mild too, but they also come medium and hot in flavor. So if you're leery about your spice, I would stick to the Anaheim for this dish for sure. We need to take the skins off. I'm going to show you a trick to make it super easy. You can throw these guys out on the grill, but it's too hot out there. So I'm putting these in the oven on 400 degrees for 30 minutes until all the sides are charred. So I got these peppers out of the oven, look nice and charred on all sides. And now I'm gonna put them in a plate and then take a bowl or something and place it on top of them and let them just steam in here for about 15 minutes, and they're gonna cool off, and then we're gonna be able to take that skin off with our fingers, just 1, 2, 3, so quick. A perfect time to get our chard ready. We're only gonna use one bunch, and I'm gonna use the rainbow chard. And I'm gonna pull these all out here and take a peek to make sure that they all look good. These are just beautiful, they're gorgeous. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna wash them really, really well. Wash them 3 times. There's no need to dry the leaves because all this extra water on here will be really good to have while cooking. First thing we want to do is just nip off the very edges of the stems because they're really dry. Now we want to separate the stems from the leaves. Now we're going to chop up these stems into pieces about this big, and then we're going to set them aside. Now the leaves, we want to just basically roughly chop these into large pieces. Swiss chard is so fun because of the range of textures. Because after this cooks, the leaves are going to be silky and tender, and the stems have a nice crunch, kind of like celery. Now we need just a half of a sliced red onion. Slice it thin. Now we need like 2 or 3 garlics. Take the paper off and then just whack them the side of the knife. Let's check on these chilies. Ooh, they look nice and sweated to me. Look at this. So now we're just gonna take them over here onto the cutting board. Cut this stem off. And now with your fingers, just peel this paper right off. It should come off pretty easily. Now with your knife, just take a light little cut and open the chili and then just scrape all these little seeds out. Now I slice them in half like this. And then just some nice little slices long ways. Grab a lemon too, and a big skillet to fit everything. 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I have my heat on medium high, and let's just wait for it to get hot. Okay, let's put in our garlic, the lemon slices, and the Swiss chard stems. And now about a half of the lemon zest. Now let's just saute this up. I'm going to let this simmer in here for about 8 minutes, give or take. Let's get the onion to be soft and translucent, and the Swiss chard stems just a little bit softer. It's been about 8 minutes, and this looks fabulous. And we are ready for the Swiss chard to enter into the pan. Now we're going to put a half of the lemon, the juice. So now with some tongs, you could just kind of stir this around and let your greens cook down. Might take 5 minutes. So while this is cooking, it's time for a bit of trivia. Did you know that chard is in the beet and spinach family, and Swiss chard's not from Switzerland. It's from the Mediterranean, and it's a favorite in a lot of Italian food. It's starting to get a little dry in here, so now it's time to add the peppers. And because this is going to give it a little bit of juice and flavor, which is what we want. Okay, let's add some salt. But boy, does that look beautiful. We're making this as a side dish, but you can always add some chickpeas, and this could be your whole dinner. I hope you guys make this, and until next week, bon appetit.